Okay, guys, we are back at it, and we are about to talk about today's top market gainers. These things are running right now. We will be adding ADD into this list as number five. It might even spike back up there. And if you are wondering what we have going on this morning so far, already getting easy bull runs in our BTCs and our TXs, already locked in 90, almost 100% gains off our ADD, as well as other swing trades and many other things we're holding in on. If you want to make sure that you are most up to date with everything, you got to make sure that you are upgraded to the Banquet Billy membership to see with me and the rest of the coaches are telling you when to buy and when to sell on time. I tell you, it's 1,000 times easier to actually become a full-time trader and maintain your full-time trader lifestyle along with the rest of the thousands of full-time traders that are in here doing this full-time when you are actually in there seeing us tell you when to buy and when to sell everything on time. It's one thing to be seeing the videos, but I might not even come in and update that video. Yeah, when we put those things out, it's so you can actually be most on point and not be left back hold. Most importantly, when it's time to get to the next stock, because people are locking in gains and moving on to the next stock, not falling in love with those stocks. How y'all be, okay? But let's get right into it now with NMHI. We see NMHI as well as a few other stocks started to make these quick spikes. You're gonna see. These quick spikes do happen as soon as 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock where I'm at. It's 7:21 where I'm at right now, and that's when Robin Hoods and stuff like that open up. So those type of traders they start to get all volatile, and also moves like that they'll go in for quick bounces. They'll sell and lock in 40% gain here, and then they'll buy on that dip and lock in another 40% gain there. They'll go ahead and get that next quick dip, so on and so forth. Like I was just doing an ADD stock, for example. It's for me it's different though because for me I don't just go for anything all willy nilly. For what I go for is already pre-planned and calculated every week, every move, every day. I already know exactly what our full game plan is, even by the end of the week where I'm putting out the full next set of upcoming swing trades. You just want to see those on time and pick out what your favorite ones are. Here on NMHI, Nature's Miracle. We've seen Nature's Miracle get bullish before. And if you ever been into like a Walmart or if you've been to gardening or anything like that, then you know what Nature's Miracle is, an agricultural technology company which provides control environment agricultural hardware products to growers in the control environment agricultural industry setting in North America. Okay, we'll open up Nature Miracle's website so you can take a quick peek at that. Check out their balance sheet to know that that is wrecked. Okay, we'll go ahead and see the span on NMHI to see that they went from $1.12 just in yesterday's trading session in the after hours. In fact, right here towards the pre-market from that $1.12 up to $3.40 on NMHI stock. They've had a struggle being able to keep themselves up. But of course, like I say, make sure that you're in the Discord, seeing these things on time. As coaches and analysts all in their sections throwing out NMHI. The pizza guy was up throwing out NMHI. The pizza guy is up every morning throwing out his stuff in non-analyst alert section. Be keeping up with those. And of course, Coach Oda was picking those things up, throwing those things out along in his section as well. Now, one thing about NMHI stock, this one, it doesn't really hold up like this ever. Like, watch this on your daily charts and whatnot. It don't ever really hold up like at all. At all, at all. So that's something to just make sure that whenever you go into your stock, you probably want to zoom out and see the overall span of it. I mean, as we know, all of these stocks come out as the IPOs and then go back down to their 52-week lows, but that's just something to consider for the next upcoming trend. A lot of people don't notice that or consider that, and it'll mess up they style of trade or mess them up reaching their actual goals. And then when you look back at the last minute and you realize something you didn't realize in the beginning, then everything starts to change real quick. But the D Boral Capital served as a placement agent to Nature's Miracle Holding and announces up to 29.7 million financing. Very good on NMHI. And if they can get past this big resistance here of this um 3,047 that they keep stopping at, literally this whole range right here. They gotta break past this. And a big resistance right here. If they can get past this, then it's pretty much almost an instant spike all the way to like 13. I bet they got a gap to fill. Let's go see on NMHI. They got a gap to fill on NMHI. Gotta go back down to your daily chart, weekly chart. Not really much of a gap to fill, and it's not coming in for bullish wave on the cost distribution just yet. They struggle to even make that, but now with this new news out, now could be the time. At the current time of this recording, there are extra larges going out. Okay. Large is going out, medium is going out, and small is going out. This all can change at the matter of a blink of an eye. You already know, so just make sure you be prepared and be ready. Get those dips if this is stock that you're looking for. HEES. Okay, we usually wouldn't even talk about. Hey, man, it's already up here now. So, well, this one goes from HEES went from $43 up to about $100. Very, very, very low in stats. Now you got an average value of 262,000. You got a free float of 32 million, and the current volume right now is only getting up to 350,000. Nowhere near meeting up with that overall free float of 32 million. They're gonna need a little more pressure. Thing about this one is you ain't got to worry about all the day traders and that most active type volume that's going to wreck a stock when it does get up to that most active type volume. When that most active and high volume kicks in, like how you can see NMHI already getting up to about 10 million in volume in today's pre-market trading session. Well, that volume creates that volatility, and that volume brings along those day traders that already have the plan to sell that off within that day. Those are things to make sure you keep it in consideration. And the United Rentals boost equipment capacity with 4.8 billion H&E deal. This is very bullish. Okay, so the companies added the merger agreement also included a 35-day go shop period, which allows H&E to seek a competing offer. Okay, so HEES stock, I never traded this stock before. And all these low value, these low stat stocks, not too many people really notice those low stat stocks too often because they low stats, low value. And when they get up to these highs like this, small retail not gonna be going for it at that point no more. So only people who finna be going for it at this point now are gonna be big whales and so on and so. They just broke all resistance in an instant move. Wow. In fact, they reached up new highs after breaking resistance in that instant move. That is crazy. But like when they open up at $90, it's gonna be way up here. That's crazy though. But short's gonna attack that real fast. You got AIFF. Okay, they coming for the quick spike. This just happened. It's actually still holding up bullish right now, even from $1.86 up to $4 on AIFF. The Firefly Neuroscience discovers the breakthrough cognitive brain agent, brain age biomarker using a FDA cleared BNA platform. This company developing innovative solutions that improve brain health outcomes for patients with neurological and mental disorders. Today announced the advancement of research to assess a patient's brain age and estimation of the biological age of a person's brain via its FDA cleared BNA technology. I don't know what none of that means, but hey, they getting the job done. Whatever it is, they out there getting the job done. And however it be, you can always see those things going out for the early alerts in the Bankability Discord. Again, only the upgraded members get these alerts on time in the morning at 7 a.m. before those things come in for that explosion. And here on AIFF, this probably actually even hold up. Like I mean, it's not. It got 8.71 million in volume right now, and some people tell me that Webull volume be off in the morning, so it might even have more than this right now, and it's still holding up. This, you know, versus some other stocks like we go look at NMHI, it's all choppy and whatnot, volatile. That's how things be when people first wake up at 7 a.m. As you can see, that 7 a.m. spike will come in and hit this as well. Chops and runs volatility, neurosciences. These health stocks, they only good for everyday news. It's gonna be a lot of these health stocks coming in for everyday news. Now it's the beginning of the year, and you got today the big biotech showcase. So something you might want to be looking out for is maybe like GCTK. Those things doing a showcases at the biotech showcase. You know, where we at though? Some staff doesn't know come around too often. because it's staying like low volume. Not too many people notice like that, but whenever it does, notice your free float on 1.26 million, they getting the volume of 1.46 million over an average volume of 2 million, and that free float filling that thing up so early, making this thing spike from 216. It started to do those spikes in the yesterday's after hour trading session from that 216 all the way to the highs of 488. They couldn't wait for this discount to come in back down to this $3.30 something cents, where you can see in greater detail some more enhanced data on your 1 minute trading chart, how that 7 a.m. kicks in and all those Robin Hooders and other platformers wake up and then they want to get in on the stock and make that thing come in for multiple spikes. We talking about a quick lock in 40% here, wait 2 minutes, lock another 40%. That was 80, lock another 40%, about a good 120, lock another 40% there, or even maybe about 50% there. They almost about a good 200%. Wait about another minute. They lucky they bought in that dip. They was thirsty, so they wasn't finna miss out on that next spike because they just got the last few ones, like another 40%, another 40%, locked in a whole nother about 100% up there for an easy 300% in the morning time. And that's how those quick early morning volatile day traders do a stock. And those are things that you just want to be aware of. I don't recommend that you be doing it like that if you don't got to. I recommend that you just making sure that you're seeing those things on time along in the Banking with Billy Discord when they're first popping up on those parabolic scan by lists. And you're gonna be getting multiple rounds of those things. Actually, Coach Glass is picking this up earlier on staff too. I ain't catch staff. And right now, a few things I'm holding you might want to be checking out, like for you people who are like if you newer to trading and looking for a safer, slower type thing, like plug stock, hydrogen energy. They finna come in for a very, very easy, slow, consistent, safe uptrend. That's for those of you who can't handle all the swings we going through by the weeks and all the fast volatile day trades and whatnot. So you can get you something safer. You can just ride and ain't got to worry about too much. You know, if you want to see something more on it, look at your monthly chart. Yes, they are making bullish divergence on the monthly chart for you long-term investors and stuff on your long-term investment time frame. Just a quick tidbit there. I'll make a video on plug. I think I already did make a video on plug. All right, next we got OSTC, but this only went up like 31%. I want to go, so ADD. Because the ADD get ready to make another super move, man. In fact, let me go see what it look like right now. Yeah, man. ADD. So, ADD, this was another one that was coming in for all the super moves. So, though, it's been doing a lot this morning. Check this out. I've been doing a lot this morning. Like I woke up, I was up like 70% in ADD. And then of course it will pull back, be a little bit choppy. And this thing exploded a few times. And then of course, as soon as all the Robin Hooders and other platforms wake up, it came up for a whole bunch of 40% spikes back to back. Me myself, I didn't just get in just then. I've been in I got in at 161. I was down there already. And of course, those are again the early alerts along in the Banking with Billy Discord. Cause for me, I recommend it's all about the early seat, bro. You get it for the safe, easy early seat back on the 10th when I'm putting those things out. And you can just sit back and wait with no fear, no pressure, no anxiety. Yeah, and just let them run, and then when you up so many percents, like you don't have to have a target up. Having a target up, it does add, it will add in a little bit more complication. Not to say you can't, you can really just use your RSI to see where support resistance, and or your strike price ranges are. But for real, but what you want to do is locking gains off the pullback. So let's say like you up 90%, and then that thing, like for example, I was up 90. Where does that say? Let's say for example, how I sold for 90%. Say for example, you up 90%. Well, no matter what, you still got a 15% stop loss. So let's say that just pulled back around 75%. Well, boom, now you just your stop loss got triggered. And when you get used to that, you don't even got to set a stop loss no more. Not a physical one. You're gonna set a mental stop loss. Once again, I showed you how you could have caught every single one of the top pre-market runners, as well as every single other stock that ever done explode on the market. If you want to study a little bit more about my history, you can look into my section. Every single thing that I've ever caught or traded or invested in the last 5 years is all in my one Billy Bank section. Not only am I putting out my alerts, but also the rest of the coaches and analysts, as you can see, and join them in the main shop. Like if you really want to look, man, look, if you really want to be an active trader, a full-time trader, meet your goals with the market and whatnot, you want to learn the ropes and actually figure out how it all works, you need to make sure that you surrounded by people who are successfully doing that as well. Like it's one thing to be doing it alone, studying, watching videos. You probably catching trends there, and you will pick up on some things. But when you actually in an actual full community of people who are moving as one unit, all on the same mindset, it makes a major difference. You got to be willing to sacrifice and put into your and put in for you to be able to come up. That's really how it is. But I'm Billy Banks. I see y'all in there. Happy trade.